Hello Anya, this is Fancy, and I'm looking at your design and comparing it to what you said. And you say that you have 7 color triangles and that you are using interpenetration, and that in the center of each triangle is a different color. What you have, or what you're trying to achieve, is points of emphasis, but they aren't gradating like they need to gradate. For example, we have this green one here, and it's implied. It's going off the edge of the picture plane. We understand what its shape is because of the other visual information that we have. However, the gradation is not working. For one thing, you are gradating across pathways, which is fine, but within the pathways you have too high contrast of values, and it's creating overallness throughout your composition for the most part. So, for example, in this magenta pathway, the two values that are next to each other that are both in the magenta family are too high in contrast. They're not similar enough in value, and so your gradations, they don't flow smoothly within the pathways. And then across the pathways, just like in your scales, you need equal value contrast, and you don't have enough pathways within each point of emphasis to demonstrate that. Your points of emphasis, it's a good strategy. You're using complementary colors of the purples and the yellow, the greens and the magenta, the orange and the blue, but they're too big. So you could make them smaller. They could be a quarter of the size, and they would still be very noticeable with regards to your design. I'm thinking that you are intending these also to be points of emphasis, which are complementary. They're just in a different, they're in the tints rather than the shades, or rather than in the middle values, and they're not in the center of the point of emphasis. They can't be, because these are implied. The green is implied, the purple is implied, so they're not working. You need to make sure that you transition between each hue family area with the middle values, and you need to make sure that you have each secondary sandwiched between its primary parents. So here you do have the green sandwiched between the cyan and the yellow, and here you have some purple sandwiched between the magenta and the cyan, but not enough. So you need to check that as well. Let's talk during class when we have time.